Song on April 29th of 2021, right? Coming out of the pandemic. This next song I want to do for you is the advanced single for our next project we've been working on. This project's going to be called Resurrection Noise. The date to be determined towards the end of the summer, most likely. But this song right here we're going to do for you is going to be released on July 28th. Name of the song is East of Ravenna. And this is a song I wrote for all the flood victims of Eastern Kentucky. It goes like this. The ashes come and watch us rise, but that's just what we'll do. Think their spirit's been destroyed, come and hear that resurrection noise. This wasteland's heard the Father's voice saying, I'm doing something new. How's your heart? East of Ravenna, and it's hard to notice where to begin. We ain't lost, we ain't close to finish, and the sun's gonna shine on Jackson again. Well, you don't know what you stand to lose till you see your town on the evening news. The world looks down upon your blues, they can't see what's going on. But we've all come to know firsthand that spirit moving across this land that drives us to help our fellow man, rising up tough and strong. But how's your heart? East of Ravenna, and it's hard to notice where to begin. We ain't lost, we ain't close to finish, and the sun's gonna shine in Jackson again. East of Ravenna, and it's hard to notice where to begin. We ain't lost, we ain't close to finish, and the sun's gonna shine on Hazard again. How's your heart? East of Ravenna, and it's hard to notice where to begin. We ain't lost, we ain't close to finish, and the sun's gonna shine on Whitesburg again. The sun's gonna shine on Blackpool again. The sun's gonna shine again. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I like to write a lot about different landmarks, just stories, historical legends, and the culture in general, just in this great place that we live in. I left home in 1986. I grew up just over the mountain there in Powell County. And I left home in 1986, traveled around the world, and spent the rest of my life trying to figure out how to get right back here to this place that I miss and I love so dearly. So now that I have an opportunity to be able to write some music and put it out there, that's what I want to write about. So this is another example of a song that I did. I wrote this song about the excursion of Bardstown, Kentucky, known as the Bardstown Dinner Train. Here's an experience this young couple had. They were celebrating the wedding anniversary on the dinner train. By the way, if you haven't had a chance to take a ride on the Bardstown dinner train, I recommend it. They take you out through beautiful bourbon country, at least in Bardstown, obviously. It's about a 3-hour round trip. They got a restaurant and a bar, and they turn you around a little town called Limestone Springs and bring you right back. It's well worth the money. Put that on your bucket list. But this is a song we'll do for you. The song is called Bardstown Train. Champagne brought in from the bar. Paid the porter an extra 20 to put us in the best car. Tonight we were celebrating the day we put on our ring. Before I knew, I looked up and she got off the Limestone Springs, and now I'm all alone. Bardstown train, with a table for 2 and 3 hours of riding for roses to kill the pain. Now I'm all alone on a Bardstown train. Lord knows the way that she led is driving me insane. Helpless I watched as a Hyundai Uber drove her away. She wouldn't even look at me when she stepped down off of that train. Tonight I had this vision we'd be loving all night long. That all ended the moment I looked up, and she was gone. Now I'm all alone on a Bardstown train, with a table for 2 and 3 hours of riding for roses to feel the pain. Now I'm all alone on a Bardstown train. Lord knows the way that she led is driving me insane. I should have seen this coming around from a million miles away. I should have told her all she meant and all the things a man should say. But hindsight don't change where I am, and I can't go back in time. And I'll be cursed to see those weeping eyes when I hear that whistle whine. Now I'm all alone on a Bardstown train, with a table for 2 and 3 hours of riding for roses to feel the pain. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As I mentioned earlier, we went down to Pigeon Forge back towards the end of the pandemic in 21. It's about the middle of June, I think it was. Just trying to find a place to escape from the craziness of it all. You know what I mean? So me and my wife, we took off, went down to the Smokies, and while we're sitting on the back patio, I decided to just kind of take that time and use it as somewhat of a songwriting retreat. It was a little bit of therapy. And as I'm looking out at the beauty of the Smoky Mountains, this idea for the song comes to mind. This aging married couple, they've been together for quite some time, and they couldn't get along. They fussed and they fought. They couldn't agree on anything. It's a completely fictional story, by the way. I know that this doesn't apply to any of y'all. And as they start getting closer to retirement age, they started having these conversations that people have, like, where are we going to settle down? Where's our forever home going to be? Where's that final destination going to end up at? Should we move closer to the kids? Should we move closer to the grandkids? Should we move farther away from the kids, you know? And as you can imagine, they couldn't agree on that either. The song is called She Likes the Beach. Like my whiskey straight and neat, she likes frozen daiquiris. I like the mountains, she likes the beach. Bluegrass music makes me high, she don't understand just why. I like the mountains, she likes the beach. Well, there ain't much that we both can agree. When it comes to love, nothing fits like her and me. We don't always need to see just eye to eye, except when we want to live and we retire. Well, that day is coming soon, but it seems so out of reach. I like the mountain, she likes the beach. And there's only a few tricks to this old dog you can teach. I like the mountain, she likes the beach. It's time that we just parted ways. This disparity's too much for me to stay. Oh, I ain't make a casual beach attire. Oh, and she can't handle anything that's fried.
Nothing fried at all?
What?
Nothing at all fried, nothing, no.
You gonna pick right now to ask that question?
No funnel cake, French fried taters.
Nothing. No French fried taters. No fried okra. No fried mushrooms. No fried cod.
Fish fries.
Nothing. She won't eat anything that's fried. You know, like those deep fried turkeys you get at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Aren't those like the most amazing way to eat a turkey?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She wouldn't eat that either.
Nothing.
Well, it was bound to happen one day, it did. I woke to reality, 'cause I like the mountains, she likes the beach. Looks like I'll be paying taxes on 2 different properties, 'cause I like the mountains, she likes the beach. The art of compromise, it works every time, don't it? This next song's unreleased. This is the second time we've actually played this song live, in fact. This will be on the Resurrection Noise album. This is, again, it's kind of a concept piece. We're going to be doing a lot of songs tonight based on what we're pulling off this project, with a lot of focus on the Eastern Kentucky flood and the victims. This song is called Better Days. Mama's hanging on, and sister walks around here in a hay. brother's always ill, still trying to kick the pills. Sometimes I think I'd kill for better days. Daddy worked hard all his life to build this home, to build this life. Now all he left behind's been washed away. Well, sometimes I think we're cursed, but then again it can't get worse. One day we will emerge a better day. When I look across that mountain, every morning the sun will rise as mercies fall anew with every rain. Heaven knows I've seen hard times, sure could use some bluer skies. My eyes look ahead to better days. Came and we woke up from the rain as that river full of pain began to raise. There's not much left here today that wouldn't wash away. We still look and pray for better days. When I look across that mountain, every morning the sun will rise as mercies fall anew with every rain. I've seen hard times, sure could use some bluer sky. My eyes look ahead to better days. My eyes look ahead to better days. Well, Daddy's dead and gone, and Mama's hanging on. My sister walks around here in a hay. Little brother's always ill, still trying to kick the pills. Sometimes I think I'd kill for better days. Thank you very much. Be looking for that one out towards the end of the summer. In 2021, we lost Dad, and when I sat down and started writing songs for this next project, I guess I was really kind of just thinking and remembering a lot of the stories that Dad used to share with us when we were growing up. We used to take my kid up to visit Mom and Dad, and I always told him, I was like, you can always tell when Papa's telling stories because his lips are moving. And I wasn't exaggerating by a whole lot, because he did love to tell stories. I'll talk more about my dad here in a little while, but one of the stories that my dad used to always tell us he got from his dad, and that was the legend of the Wampus Cat. If you grew up in eastern Kentucky, chances are you've heard of the Wampus Cat. You guys know what I'm talking about? A few of you? Okay. Well, where I grew up, they used the Wampus Cat as kind of like the boogeyman to keep us kids scared and in line. And when it came time to bring us all inside, because we're out playing in the summertime, the sun starts going down, they want to round up the kids. They go out and they say, hey, y'all get your butt in this house, that Wampus Cat will get you. We didn't want to get got, so we came running inside. Now, my dad used to tell us that Wampus Cat lived in the side of the hole, or in this hole on the side of the mountain where I grew up on Furnace Mountain in Stanton. A little hole called Nolan's Cave. So that's the name of the song. The song is called Nolan's Cave. Down Johnson's Holler, stay away from Nolan's Cave. You go down in Johnson's Holler, stay away from Nolan's Cave. That Wampus Cat will find you. They gonna sort of way. Yeah, that wampus cat got evil eyes, green as the people say. Yeah, that wampus cat got evil eyes, green as the people say. Cast his gaze upon his eyes, bring him to your knees. Watch out. Chillicothe, rock climbing in the gold. He came down from Chillicothe on rock climbing in the gorge. Yeah, he found that darn hole, wasn't heard from anymore. Since that rescue came again, backpack on the ground. Since they rescued me looking for, found a backpack on the ground. He was torn and scattered all about. He was nowhere to be found. Inside the gate, following close behind the lantern's bay. Yeah, that team, they crawled inside the gate, following close behind the lantern's bay. They saw something crawling on the ground. They heard that evil scream. He goes down in Johnson's holler, you go down in Johnson's holler, y'all. Stay away from Nolan's Cave. Yeah, that wampus can't find you. They all sort of way. They're home. Thanks so much. As I mentioned, I grew up on the other side of the mountain over here on the Powell County side. But most of you that grew up in Estill County are probably familiar with the Pittsburgh Furnace. This is a song that I wrote about the Pittsburgh Furnace and the story of the Fitz brothers and the amazing architectural design that went into building it. At one time, it was the largest producer of iron, not just in the state of Kentucky, but in the nation. Then, for a while there, people were making money hand over fist there in the little town of Pittsburgh. There's not much there left now but ruins. But the furnace still stands. The state restored it, so go check it out if you've never seen it. Anyway, this is a song about the Pittsburgh Furnace. Song called Furnace Mountain. There's a monument of rock and stone, standing strove to make it known of a one-time thriving iron community, where they stirred the coal that melted ore that made brought the town to Pittsburgh opportunity. Well, Frankie found investors to buy into his dream. He designed a furnace like this land had never seen. They had the wind stack smoke high just like a blazing fire fountain. Gonna light that eastern sky on Furnace Mountain. Well, just keep it cold, burn it, boys, keep it money counting. We're gonna make our way today on Furnace Mountain. We're gonna make our way today on Furnace Mountain. Well, Pittsburgh was rockin' men, they were saving, sending for their kin, floating iron down Red River every day. And word is spread throughout the land, there's jobs here for the working man. Then 1,000 men and families gave the state. Well, they had a hotel, a general store, and they had postal work. On Friday they would fill the jail, and on Sunday fill the churches. And they had wind stack smoke high just like a blazing fire fountain. Gonna light that eastern sky on Furnace Mountain. Well, just keep it cold, burn it, boys, and keep it money counting. We're gonna make our way today on Furnace Mountain. We're gonna make our way today on Furnace Mountain. Bishop on the fiddle, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the state restored rock and stone, and it still stands to make it known of a one-time thriving Irish community. Where they stirred the coal and melted ore, they made the rails after the war, brought the town to Pittsburgh opportunity. Well, there ain't much happening there today, except for tourists passing by. No one stops to give a thought to those who give their life when they had twin stack smoke high just like a blazing fire fountain. Gonna light that eastern sky on Furnace Mountain. Well, just keep it cold, burn it, boys, and keep it money counting. We're gonna make our way today on Furnace Mountain. We're gonna make our way today on Furnace Mountain. Thanks so much. So there's a place south of where I live now in Lawrenceburg called the Cummins Ferry Campground, and I'm fortunate enough to play down there about once a month throughout the camping season. It's a really, really cool place to play. And the Saturday after the floods hit, I'm setting up for a show down there, and my friend who was traveling with me that day, he walked up and said, "Hey man, have you been down to the river yet?" And I said, "No." He says, "I'll walk on down here with me." So we walked down to the shoreline, and the river was up obviously, but it was just full of debris. And by debris, I don't mean leaves and twigs and logs floating down the river that you would normally see after a heavy rain. By debris, I mean people's stuff, people's belongings that had washed up and had drifted downstream from no telling how far, I'm going to assume, where North Fork had its way with so many homes that were destroyed in the eastern part of the state, and I don't know how far it ended up traveling, but it was a little surreal. Then I had to turn around and play a gig, so I decided to go home and write a song about that experience. This song is called The Gig Downstream. Streams and big RVs all lined up in a row. Fire burning, playing an outdoor live acoustic show by the riverside. Watching people's lives flow by. People drinking, singing, all completely unaware. Just a dream, the shattered dreams drift down the thoroughfare while I get tired. Watching people's lives flow by. I swear, man, 'cause I'll never understand. We misfortune falls upon the land. That river's high, but out in Texas it's still dry. Here I sit, watching people's lives flow by. Here I sit, watching people's lives flow by. Fork had her way till the just was nothing left. Homes are tossed and lives are lost and towns completely wrecked, and here am I, watching people's lives flow by. Well, people throwing cash into my pants and I will sing. It just seems wrong 'cause I don't feel like singing anything 'cause I'm mortified, watching people's lives flow by. Misfortune falls upon the land. That river's high, but out in Texas it stays dry. Here I sit, watching people's lives flow by. Here I sit, watching people's lives flow by. Misfortune falls upon the land. That river's high, but out in Texas it stays dry. Here I sit, watching people's lives flow by. Here I sit, watching people's lives flow by. Well, I guess it's time to tear it down and head myself back home. Where everything is right there where I left everything I own. What's in my eye? Watching people's lives flow by. Thank you so much. I was talking about my dad earlier. My dad was a musician himself. He played in the clubs up in Dayton throughout the 70s when I was just a kid. That's a hard life for a family man, and he eventually gave it up for his family, so I had a real lot of respect for that. But he always wanted to try to teach his kids how to play the guitar, and neither one of us, me or my brother, decided that we wanted to be a musician, mostly because we didn't like being told what to do. And Dad just kind of had that intimidating presence when we were little, so I never did learn how to play guitar, but then at a later age, I took an interest in it. So he ended up teaching me at the age of 14. So that's one of the things that I'm most grateful for him leaving behind, was the gift of music. So this is a song that I wrote about my experience learning how to play guitar. This song is called "The Wildwood Flower." Hanging out with my mom and dad. Daddy turned and reached that 328. Well, I guess I never knew at the time, but that sound would become a favorite of mine, and my eyes were glued every time he would play. Well, I worked those guitar strings, and mom would hum, my dad would sing, and they'd even sing together every now and then. I heard Cash and Carter in a place called Jackson, and Dolly Porter singing about ashes, even a little Conway and Loretta Lynn. Well, one song that I love the most would keep me mesmerized. I would sit and watch him play for hours. Was a Carter family classic that always made me smile. When Daddy, he would pick the wildwood flower. From rock till I met a kid from down the block who let me borrow just a few records of his. Well, something different I can't explain, but I guess my taste in music had changed, cause then all I wanted to listen to was Kiss. But I got out in my bedroom and I played my air guitar. I turned them records up louder and louder, but every now and then I'd hear him still coming through the walls. When Daddy, he would pick the wildwood flower. Well, years were passing, I had a dream. See, I noticed girls a new way it seemed, but I couldn't catch or throw or hit or run. I had a plan and it sounded good, just as long as my daddy would teach me how to play just one darn song. One day there was a sign-up sheet for a road trip talent show hanging in my homeroom on the pole, and all the pretty girls was going and my confidence was growing. So I said I could play guitar, didn't even know a chord. So then I went home and told my old man all about my little plan, and he really looked concerned, I could tell. I said, we got 6 weeks to learn one song, and it really shouldn't even take that long. And he looked at me and said, boy, you're crazier than hell. But then he taught me chords and notes and picking, the same way Mother Maybelle did it. And when I needed to learn in 6, I learned in 4. I dumped hell out of that old Martin with a Kiss belt buckle that Mama bought me. Practiced it till my fingertips was warm. Then the trip got canceled and I was disheartened, but I made a friend out of that old Martin, and it wasn't long until one song turned into more. Then I grew up and I moved away, but I played even still today, and I've used that thing to open up any door. Well, Daddy left the glory and I lost my biggest fan. I still sit and play that thing for hours, but I can't help but be grateful when I think about the man who taught me how to pick the wildwood flower. That's for Dad. Happy Father's Day. Oh, we can do that. I think she's already left. Man, I was just so impressed with Hannah Wheeler and her show. What a powerful voice. She snuck off. That's all right. Make sure you check her out. Follow her music when you get a chance. You can find all our stuff out there everywhere you stream music. We got 3 albums out. 2 studio albums, 1 live album. Make sure you look for Boone Pittman and the Fugitives. You want to catch the live album. We're pretty proud of the fact we got nominated for a Josie Award for the live album, Album of the Year. So we get to, thank you. We get to go down to Nashville where they have the awards presentation at the Grand Ole Opry. My wife gets to buy a dress. We get to do the whole red carpet thing, so that's a pretty big deal. So that one's called Boone Pittman and the Fugitives Live, the Overtones Presents edition. I'm gonna do another one off the new album. This song's about a dude in a toxic relationship. He's sitting there minding his own business. He's watching the news on TV, and he sees all of the havoc and all the floods and stuff going on in eastern Kentucky, and he realizes, you know what, life is just too short to be miserable. So this is a feel-good breakup song for you. This song is called Love and Floods and Other Natural Disasters. It goes like this. But I got loose living in your dream field, just like abuse all that time. Around my neck was a noose and a gold chain. Still no one can say that I didn't try. Got nothing left, I can't even cry. I guess it's just time for us to say goodbye to the blame. But I wonder if you know, I was sorting through our stuff. They're all back in the east, lost it all back in the flood. Well, I'm no good with words, talking about what's in my head or what we said. None of that really matters. Oh, but if I could write a song, it don't make sense. I'd write about love and floods, other natural disasters. Blame it on my selfishness. Blame it on me, darling, you're just me. I watched it on my phone as our whole world was melting down. I watched those waters rise as I watched our true love drown. Well, I'm no good with words, talking about what's in my head or what we said. None of it really matters. Song, it don't make sense. I'd write about love, floods, other natural disasters. Talking about what's in my head, or what we say, none of it really matters. Oh, but if I could write a song and it don't make sense, I'd write about love, floods, and other natural disasters. Well, I'm no good with words, talking about what's in my head, or what we say. I'd write about love, floods, other natural disasters. master. Thank you guys so much for having us. It's been so much fun playing here at the Big Old Deck. Hope to come back sometime really soon. Y'all stick around. There's some amazing music coming back up. We got a merch table set up here if you want to take some of the CDs home. We got t-shirts and hats and all that stuff. Be sure to check me out on all the socials and dboonepittman.com. Thanks for a great job running the sound, man. Sounded great. Appreciate it. See you guys.
Thank you.